Did the mayor of London try to downplay in some way this weekend's terror attack? That's what President Donald Trump seemed to claim in a string of tweets. But WBZ's John Keller says there's more to those tweets than meets the eye, and he's here with us tonight. John?
Yeah, Paula, some observers seem baffled by the president's attack on the London mayor's handling of the attack aftermath, and they must not have been paying close enough attention during the campaign and the early months of his presidency. Mr. Trump has repeatedly used eyebrow-raising tweets to try to shape public perceptions.
It's somewhat bizarre, the way the president went after the mayor.
Democratic Senator Ben Cardin of Maryland puzzled by a presidential tweet storm that began with a warning against political correctness, took a warning by London's mayor about increased police presence out of context, and then exploded into transatlantic name-calling and the claim that the mainstream media is working hard to sell what exactly?
All over Europe, it's happening.
None of this should come as a surprise. Back in February, faced with backlash against his proposed travel ban, the president claimed the news media was hard at work trying to downplay global terrorism.
It's gotten to a point where it's not even being reported. And in many cases, the very, very dishonest press doesn't want to report it. They have their reasons, and you understand that.
The White House released a list of supposedly undercovered terror incidents, quickly debunked by the media outlets that covered most of them, and by academic studies showing Islamic extremist terror draws the most coverage. But if you're a fan of far-right conspiracy websites like Alex Jones's InfoWars, Trump's false cover-up charge likely rang a bell.
I don't see that the president is picking a fight with the mayor of London at all.
As his spokeswoman explains, the inflammatory tweets were about inflaming public fear that PC Pauls aren't worried enough about terror, in unflattering contrast, the president hopes, with himself.
One of the reasons we have the travel ban here through that executive order is a focus on national security. That was the point he was trying to make.
So, Paula, you'll recall the extreme vetting rhetoric behind the travel ban was a big success with voters during the campaign. Since then, the president's anti-terror policies have hit a few bumps, legal and political resistance, and these tweets were yet another effort to change that trend.
What you hear from analysts again and again is he's tweeting to the base. He's talking directly to the people, but this week was supposed to be a lot of other things like the infrastructure ideas and other efforts. He might be derailing the White House message.
I pity the poor press people in the White House, because every time they're focused on driving a certain message, and that's what you're supposed to do at that high a level, he comes along and does something to derail it.
All right, John Keller, thanks so much. Liam?